Hey guys, this is the Rank Kid here, and this is RKSalutes episode 13, and this one is kind of a special one because I'm actually going to be talking about a Nickelodeon show that isn't, a 90s Nickelodeon show or anything like that, and it's actually a good show from this generation of Nickelodeon. And I know some people might be shocked because, Nickelodeon has basically been coming out with shows that have basically been nothing but crap fest after crap fest after crap fest. But now, since they did struck gold with some other shows like Harvey Beaks, I guess Miraculous Ladybug, and a little bit of the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, although I kind of prefer the 80s one over this one. But yeah, so now they even really struck gold with this show because it literally knocked SpongeBob off of like being on top of the ratings. It's that good. And the show I'm talking about, obviously, from the title, is The Loud House. And basically, the show chronicles, I guess, like the everyday life of Lincoln trying to survive life and shit while living with his 10 sisters, like Lori, which is the oldest, Lenny, which is the stereotypical dumb blonde character, Len, the athletic one, let's see, Luann, the jokester, Lola, the I guess the quote unquote pretty one of the show, Lana, the tom girl, let's see, Lucy, the goth, Luna, the rocker, Lisa, the child prodigy, and Lily, well, the baby. And yeah, so it is pretty much like a pretty big cast of characters and stuff, all in this like 10 house. I mean 10. I mean yeah. I mean sorry, I meant to say this one house. I'm sorry. Um, yeah. So yeah, this show is pretty good, and to some people with that grew up with big families and stuff, I guess they could relate to it. I can't because me, I'm basically just the only one, aka the only child. Yes. And for those of you that aren't, just know that I'm laughing at you. Just kidding. But yeah, so this show is pretty good. It is actually made by Chris Savino, who did storyboards for basically a lot of good Nickelodeon shows, and I think it was Samurai Jack from what I heard. And if it wasn't, please correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below. And yeah, so basically I really like this show. It has like a lot of funny moments, and especially when Luann tells like these very cheesy puns and stuff. And I don't mean to trigger anybody when I say this. I don't want anybody just slaughtering me for saying this. She kind of reminds me of Sans from Undertale and Way because they both tell cheesy or bad puns. That's it. I'm not trying to say that they're the same. I don't want to trigger anybody. LOL. But yeah. So this show is pretty neat, and I really like it, and the fan base is basically expanding. There's even like I guess like role play accounts, which I'm really happy that there is. And there's even like Facebook pages or groups about the show. And I think there's even been tidbits of fan art even before it was greenlit or before it even aired. It even had like, I think, very few pieces of fan art when it was basically on the Nickelodeon Shorts program of 2013, which is pretty wicked. And yeah, so I just think that's a decent show, and it's a breath of fresh air from all the other stupid shows that Nickelodeon has, especially their beaten cash cow slash dead horse SpongeBob, because this show knocked them off like being on top of the ratings and stuff, and hopefully it could continue to do that. And I'm really hoping that the show will last for like a few seasons and stuff because it's very good. And yeah, and it can be relatable to those that like have like a lot of siblings and all that stuff. And the one thing I like about it is the animation, because the animation to me, it kind of looks a little bit nostalgic to me. It kind of looks a little bit nostalgic. It has that like comic strip or this newspaper type of thing. And I love this episode where they had like Miss Fowl from Jimmy Neutron and some other people from other Nickelodeon shows as like a little Easter egg. I really love that. And I love the fact that they even have like this rock star character that's basically a parody of Mick Jagger. I don't know like how many fans know this by now or if they do, but I just want to throw it out there. And the one thing that really did shock me about this show is that I think it's some people on 4chan that like the show. I would have never guessed, like, out of all the other shows in the world, it would be the Loud House to have some type of like fan thing with 4chan. It'd be the last site that I'd expect. No offense to anybody on there, but yeah. So basically, I really like the Loud House. It's a very cool show, and if you haven't seen it, then check it out. There's even, like a gay couple on there, and it's shocking to say though, because Nickelodeon has never had that in their shows, as far as I know. They've never had like this biracial gay couple in a cartoon, and of course it did piss off those stupid soccer moms. God, I hate those. But yeah. So this is the Rank Kid. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and yeah, and P.S. Oh yeah, it was like a fan of the show that died because she committed suicide. I don't know why. And I just like to say that we should just like give a moment of silence. And yeah. All right. So I got that out of the way, and rest in peace to her. I really wish she didn't commit suicide and stuff. I didn't really know her, but it just upsetted me and it made me sad. And yeah, so this is the Rank Kid. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and peace.